check this out. I've got a glow-in-the-dark bait bomb in an open-top lift net, and if I come down here, I've got a GoPro. There's a little tackle box full of sinkers there to make it really heavy so that it lands flat. I'm going to put this in a dam with clear water in it and leave it there for the twilight and see if I can capture the moment any yabbies come into the top of the net. This is going to be much harder than I think because quite often the yabbies don't come out until it's too dark for the camera to pick up what's going on. But it's an experiment. Let's get the net in and see if we can video any yabbies climbing in. Hopefully that's not too crooked. It looks like I've got it a bit crooked. Anyway, let's see how we go. After a couple of attempts, I finally got the net out as far as I wanted it to be. The camera angle isn't perfect, but it's as good as I could get. Let's see whether we can capture at the moment any yabbies enter the net. After only a couple of minutes, we start seeing a few minnows swimming in and out of the net. Now if you watch closely, you'll see quite a bit of movement underneath the net. That's yabbies coming up from under the net to try and get to the bait. The net's only been there a few minutes at this point and the yabbies have already honed in on the sausage, but they're coming up from underneath. They haven't made their way into the net yet. Now you can see the claws coming up from underneath the net. I'll speed this next bit up so as to move through quite quickly, but after 7 or 8 minutes you can see that the bait bomb is constantly being thrashed around from underneath, but then pretty soon we start to see the first yabby making its way in. Keep your eye on the top of the screen. Here comes our first victim over the top of the net and into the trap. We've caught our first yabby. Now the yabby tries to eat the meat, but pretty quickly works out that he can't, so it walks away before realising that he's trapped in the net. Then he goes back to the bait, then away from the bait, then back to the bait, and this goes on for about the next 15 or 20 minutes before the next yabby joins him. I'll skip to that part now. At this stage, the yabby is still on his own. He's coming to visit the camera right now. But have a look at how much it's dirtying the water up just by moving around. And I think the yabbies underneath the net are also helping to contribute to that dirty water. Keep your eye on the top left-hand corner of the screen where you'll see a second yabby climbing the net, heading towards the opening at the top. Where did the second yabby go? He was there a moment ago. What is that in the top left-hand corner of the screen? I'm pretty sure it's a turtle. There's a turtle there coming to see what's going on. Now this yabby is making the water really dirty, but if you look closely at the top in the centre, you'll see a second yabby make its way into the net. Now remember, this was filmed at twilight on an overcast day, so the light started bad and it's getting worse, but you can still see the second yabby enter the net. We now have 2 yabbies in the net, well at least 2 that we know of. Now this yabby here, you keep your eye on him. I think I'll call this one Houdini. Gone. See you later, mate. Well, we've caught 2, but one of them got out, so we're down to 1. But I've got a funny feeling there's a couple more yabbies about to make their way in. Here comes 2 at once. Can we catch them both? Well, we caught one of them, but the other one took off. I can't get over the amount of yabbies that are underneath the net trying to get to the bait. This yabby isn't camera shy, Now keep your eye on the other end of the net at the top of the screen. You'll see another yabby about to fall in. At this point now I've lost count. I'm not sure how many yabbies are in the net, but I reckon it must be 4 or 5. At this point now, the light really changes as we get deeper into twilight, so I'm going to skip a whole heap of footage and just jump in towards the end of the video. By now there's an insane storm passing over with strong wind and heavy rain, and you can hear the raindrops falling on the water above the net. Well folks, since I put the net in, it's gotten a little bit rough to say the least. We've had thunder, lightning, heaps of rain. Anyway, let's check the net and see whether there's any yabbies in it. Look at it all! Look at how strong the wind is blowing that grass around. Look at all the yabbies. Righto, where's the biggest one? They're all quite large yabbies. They're not huge yabbies though. Last time I was here I got monsters. Right, let's put it on this brag mat and have a look. Oh yes, there's yabbies in it. Look at them all! Ha ha! Look at all the yabbies! Let's measure one on my new yabby brag mat. Righto, where's the biggest one? They're all quite large yabbies. They're not huge yabbies though. Last time I was here I got monsters. Right, let's put it on this brag mat and have a look. How am I going to do this? I need 4 arms. Uh, 18 centimetre yabby. Ha! Right, so I got, how many's in there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, plus the one I threw back, I got 10. 10 yabbies on the sausage. Did I get any on camera? Well, we'll have to wait until we get home to find out. Folks, it's pouring rain, there's thunder and lightning. I didn't see this coming. What an epic end to this video. Thank you all very much for watching.